Jai said, "Hop my YouTube." Like I promised you guys, I said I would be doing books and going over reviews or whatever of books that I've read that have helped me on my spiritual path, that have inspired me and motivated me to make, necessary changes in my life. And today I thought it fitting to start off with a book that really kicked off my journey as well, that motivated me and encouraged me to step out of the box of Christianity, leaning more so towards, like yoga and meditation, and, committing myself fully, completely, and really taking it seriously, taking my spirituality seriously, and kind of traveling off and things of that nature. And I know it's probably cliche or somewhat a bit overdone, but that book is Eat, Pray, Love. I have read it several times, over and over and over. Mainly just the India section, the pray section of the book. Not so much the eat and the love, but I periodically go back to the pray or the India section of her book, especially now because it mirrors my journey as well, and I relate to a lot of the things that she says, a lot of the things that she goes through, I'm actually going through. And I feel that way with a lot of the other books that I have read as well, which I will get to later. But with Eat, Pray, Love, it started me thinking that, maybe I need to become a nun, or maybe I need to go to a spiritual place for a couple of months to clear my head, to, get back on track and to cleanse myself and to get focused on my purpose in life. And it just kickstarted a lot of things for me. And one of the things that I really loved about the book was the fact that she was real and honest with herself, especially when it came to her very first meditation. I know for me, I struggle a lot with stilling the mind and controlling the mind, and she did as well. And a lot of the crazy conversations she has with herself, I've had with myself, where she's telling her mind, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna let you talk, but I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna sit here. I've done a lot of those things, having that journey of missing loved ones, of missing out on past relationships, trying to hold on to past relationships, whether they were romantic or strictly platonic, and not being able to let go of that, and not being able to realize that certain people only play a role in your life for a certain amount of time. Not being able to let that go and understand and accept that, I struggle with even to this day, and she struggled with as well, so it helps me to relate. It helps me to see that other people go through the same thing, and it's perfectly normal to go through that, and in some cases, if you don't, then maybe you're not on the right path. She struggles a lot with control issues. I do as well, and I start freaking out when I don't have control of my life. And it's like, on the path, you can't have control. It has to be effortless. And for someone who's a control freak like me and Liz Gilbert, that's going to be one of the biggest obstacles. And I wrote about it on my blog. It's called Letting Go of Expectations and Beliefs. If you want to go check it out, a link will be posted to the left or to the right for you of this video, about my own inner, realizations about letting go of a lot of things. And it just freaks me out. Like in the book, she has this scene where her guru or her guru's guru tells her, how are you going to stop this big wave that's about to crash on you? And she starts pulling out all these pieces of paper and trying to come up with inventions and contraptions to stop it, but none of it works. And that's the same thing with me. Like when it came to patience and me trying to develop patience, I started thinking of ways that I could, like drive slowly on the highway. If someone gets in front of me, not jumping over, like trying to think of all these techniques to help me develop patience instead of just letting go. Just letting go of it all and just letting the universe send whatever instances and, situations for me to develop that, and just waiting, So I just related a lot to the book, and I reread it all the time. I have the movie, and I rewatch the movie a lot, as well as rereading the India section of this book. So it's an awesome one. I know it may sound cliche in its other parts, but in the section where she's in India at the ashram, it really does reflect a lot about the beginning of a spiritual journey. How hard it is to meditate, how hard it is to still the mind, how hard it is to let go, how hard it is to accept the unknown. she goes through all of those things, and that's exactly what I'm going through now, and that's exactly what you will go through if you decide to choose the spiritual path. Of course, it may be different than what she or I go through, but you will have similar instances. So I think it's a good book to read. Even if you just want to pick it up and read the, the India section of it, it would be an awesome informative read for you. I'm rereading it again now, just the India section, and on my blog I plan on commenting and relating, Liz Gilbert to what I'm going through right now, and which parts in the chapter that I personally relate to and things of that nature. So feel free to check my blog. It will have labels of Eat, Pray, Love and My Spiritual Path if you kind of want to see how my actual journey that I'm going through right this second relates to what she went through in her book as well. So I hope this has inspired you to read it, or has inspired you to look into, some spiritual books, because they really are helpful and they really can be inspiring and engaging and motivating for spiritual seekers who really are searching for the truth. So thanks for watching another episode of The Spark. I hope you check out my blog for even more information and content about Eat, Pray, Love and myself at lightofmyjusha.blogspot.com. All links will be available in the box to the left. Thanks for watching. Jai Siddhatma.